as we seen earlier. Okay. I uninstalled my application. Now I don't have a VMware workstation. So how to install? So we can see once more installation. This is we are already downloaded. Okay. Just I'm installing again my PC. Okay, then press user account control. Yes. Guys, in many this year, like in academies and all, want to install anything. Okay. Just we do next only. From now onwards, when you are installing anything, even it is a very small application. So when you do next, please read what is there. If any options are there, also check it. In this stage, if you got any error, like it is showing some box and a temporary error, or while installing, half of installation is happened and it throws some error. So those kind of stuff will happen because of your system having a virus or because of your antivirus. Both are not good for a system. Let's hope it won't give any problem. It's showing Windows installer, right? So what is the Windows installer? Is a service used to install an applications, mainly Windows-based application or a .msa format application. We got a next. Already I told, so VMware Workstation is a licensed one. VMware Player, the free edition. Accept the license. So you have to purchase the license. Luckily showing this is unchecked, this is checked. Remember that option. If you want to change the installation location, you can change it. I'm keeping always into this one. So I think it is a 32-bit application. That's it is showing. Program files x86 means it is a 32-bit application. So first one no check, second one check. Uncheck these two things because we are not participate any product updates or we don't participate customer experience improvement programs, and we don't update. If you want to update, download new one, install new one. And of course, I want a desktop icon so I can easily open from there. Otherwise, you can remove it if you have multiple icons like as my screenshot. It is something not supported, something is there, no problem. That is like a re-acceleration will be disabled for VMware as a DirectX 11 is not supported by the or something it is. Maybe I have to update my graphic driver. Now it is installing. Already I told in this time, like if half of the percentage fill and it is throwing some error, like some temporary location and all, it is because of your system is having a virus or yeah, because of your antivirus. Scan your system with any antivirus, try to find any trojans, malwares, spywares kind of stuff. Again, it will take another 5 minutes.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, antivirus is necessary for system or not?
That is depends upon how we are using a system. You use a system as like system and you download any applications from genuine websites, then not required because your built-in Windows Defender will give you better support. But you are randomly connecting pen drives, accessing some different website like some duplicate website like that. Okay, some random website you are doing, so definitely you will face the problem. So that time better to have an antivirus.
Okay,
And never
thank you, sir.
have two antiviruses also. Don't install two antiviruses. Already you purchase a laptop. Generally we are getting with a McAfee. Laptop with a McAfee. And it is trial version for a 15 days, something like that. You want you purchase new antivirus like for example Kaspersky. Example. Kaspersky people not using nowadays. Quick Heal K7, those are all there. Not 32 semantic antivirus, like whatever it is, you download any antiviruses and you are using, better to uninstall the previous antivirus and restart, then install the new antivirus. Don't put two. If you put a two, your system will become not function anything. It is very slow. So don't use two antiviruses. My favorite antivirus is Malwarebytes. Okay? Malwarebytes. What is my why it is because this, I don't need to scan entire my system. I can scan only my registries. I use my Malwarebytes to scan my registries because these malwares, spywares, trojans, these are all hooked to your registry only, Windows registry only. It will clean the registry. That is one. Let it install. If I touch anything, again it will give problem. It not give problem, or it will give. So my system is always in a during the scare situation. Writing product registry entries. Of course, let it install. Meanwhile, I'll open my browser. What we need a key, right? So support 16.2 version. And officially, we should not say there is a key and all. This is only for education purpose. We can use it, not for commercial, not for selling. That's it. VMware Station 16 Pro we are using. Then we go to license key. So this is a genuine one. See, these type of websites, little danger because by we will attract to this one, we'll try. Sometimes it is okay, sometimes it is danger. This is general GitHub only, so no problem. Application wise, problem is we are only copying one a single line only. If it is like through GitHub or someone is giving an application, may have a problem. So these are all 16.1.1. My world, I used this license key that time. Now I'm using this license key is support for 16.2, still supporting. The key, open a notepad because mine is not at completely installed. Copy and save in some place, so better we can. Point 2 point don't worry because it's background installation. Like that. Saving it. Yeah, which is flickering. Why? Because of installing virtual network drivers. So first we installing VMware Workstation Pro. The next one is we are download CentOS 7, and also while it is downloading, we are going to create a virtual machine. So in a creating virtual machine also there is a several steps are there. Okay. The learning of Linux is only commands, but installation in the virtual machines there are several parts. Virtualization disabled. Virtualization is disabled in case we cannot install 64-bit operating system. Virtual in virtual machine you can't install a 64-bit operating systems because it's a um, if in case your virtualization showing disabled. Okay, there is a reason why, because it's you want to run 64-bit virtual machines. So our hardware, laptop having a physical hardware, like or a desktop having a physical hardware. So it means physical CPU is required. Physical machine, physical CPU. Virtual machine, virtual CPU. So when you're creating a virtual machine again, 64-bit virtual machine has to be created. Virtual CPU has to be created from your physical CPU. Simply say what is the virtualization? That is No correct definition is there, but we can say like this. Virtualization is a virtual representation of server, application, um, or a storage like that. Example, virtual machine. So normally when we hear a virtual, we thought it is imaginary, it is not existing. But we can do everything with virtual machine as physical machine. It function like your physical one only. It use your physical resources, but it does not contain any physical hardware. But it use physical resources. Like that is a virtual network drivers. It means you have a physical adapter is there, Wi-Fi adapter is there, wired adapter is there, Wi-Fi adapter is there, wired adapter is there, two adapters are there, right? So that is physical adapters. But for virtual machine required network, then it required virtual network adapters are required. That freezed at this point. Again. Freeze. Today is not a good day for me. It is very good. I woke up. At this stage, I can't restart my PC also. Sorry. Sorry guys, then I will share another screen. I'll share another screen. Voice.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, are you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, just my system got freeze. Okay, so here already it is there now. So first of all, we download CentOS. Type CentOS. That's it. CentOS. Yes, CentOS is really correct. CentOS.org. Same. Okay, so this is a Linux and it is same as same Red Hat Enterprise Linux. No difference while you are working commands and all.
You are not audible.
I'm not able to- Okay, see, 2000, when you open the link, okay, so guys, up to now, okay, up to this screen, or can I go back to the previous screen?
Sir, can you please go back to previous screen?
Yeah, previous screen I will go. Okay, so this is CentOS, okay, CentOS. This is the okay, so I will give you the link also in the chat box. Okay, it is showing, but the link is there. It's showing just name, but link is also. So go to this one, x86-64. This is 32-bit, but we are downloading 64 only. Just click on this 64, then you will get some link. You can go to any link, no problem. Okay, so I'm going to this first link or second link, anything. Download this one, or otherwise I will share this link also. Copy link, you can directly download. Okay, you can directly download from that link. Okay, it is around a 4 GB, means 4.4 GB. So I think this is the new version, but still I didn't test it. So then I'm not preferring this one. If I test it, then only I will tell use this one. Okay, if I don't test it, I don't tell. So this is the next one is, it is not required to download this one. Don't download this one. But if in case anybody having a knowledge on Linux or your experience with Linux, you can use this one for different purposes. It's a minimal, means no graphical user interface. Okay, and you want to run a multiple virtual machine with a very less RAM, then that is better. Okay, currently this is the only one. I already shared this link, so you can download. The downloading, and it is downloaded already. So I have a CentOS x86-64 DVD 2009. Okay, and this is what we are using. If you see the extension or you want an extension, go to view, select file name extension. Go to view, file name extension. So you can see there is a .iso. Okay, never open, guys. Even not only now, in future. So I will tell you how to download a 2016 server or 19 server, Windows 10 enterprise servers, Windows 10 enterprise images. When you download, people will open it and try to install it. That will format your PC directly. Okay, this is no problem because Linux, and we don't have .exe here. Okay, this won't give you much problem, but this is a .iso, means it's an image file. Your operating system DVD, it is. Okay, up to now, okay guys, downloading.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So next one is open VMware workstation. The first one is create a virtual machine.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, on my workstation it says CentOS 864-bit is already downloaded here.
7 or 8 it is.
8.
Download 7.
Okay, sir.
Download 7 only, not 8. So first our thing is, we create a virtual machine for downloading virtual machine sorry, we downloaded CentOS operating system. OS is there, VMware workstation is also there. Now what is this? First we have to create a virtual machine. Okay, so well, first we will create a virtual machine. In the creation of virtual machine, we need a certain settings also there. So we'll do that one. Few settings, if you are understand, you can do it. Few settings, no problem. Okay, some are very compulsory. The first one is, before you create a virtual machine, know your disk space. Where is you have a more disk space location. Here it is a D drive having more space. Look like a complete 488 GB is there here. The fresh machines, right? So like, do not put in a OneDrive, guys. Some people accidentally put a OneDrive. Guys, we are all engineers, including me also. So don't worry. Okay. So don't do blindly. Okay. This is not academies. Please don't do blind. So in the D drive, I'm going to create a new folder. Okay. Put your name. Shiva VM. Okay. Just all virtual machines we store in this folder only. Like next time you create a Windows machine or a Windows server machine, we put all this thing in one folder. So then we can understand where it is located. Okay, this is the location. This location, just keep it like this. We'll come back to that one again. Now, click on that, create a new virtual machine. Okay, now it is showing a typical or a custom. Okay, so we are not advanced users anyway. So, and if you go to custom and lot of options are there, and after creating again, you have to change the setting. So why we need to worry? So go for typical only. Okay, go for typical first option. And it is showing 3 options. Select the last one. I will install operating system later. Why? Because we want to learn how to install operating system, not just by default installation. Okay, so I will install operating system later. Now we are getting a operating system list. Guys, guest OS means OS in the virtual machine. Guest OS means OS in the virtual machine. Host OS means OS in the physical machine. So for example, in this computer, OS in the, what is a host OS? Windows 10. So what is the guest OS we are installing? Linux. In Linux, which version? Select the Linux. And in a versions, select CentOS 7. Scroll up and down, you can find it. Okay, there is a different operating system, CentOS 64-bit. Okay, that is correct. CentOS 7 64-bit. Next. Now put a virtual machine name. Put a virtual machine name. Remove the existing name, because guys, you must know what machine. Like you have a computer, means the computer should have a name like that. So our virtual machine should have some name, so we can recognize what is that machine. Okay, so put your name first, Siva. Okay, and line no space. Or icon. Linux 1. Linux. Of course, we know it is a CentOS, so we can use it. Next is location, guys. By default, it is a user Siva kind of stuff. Okay, so it is a user location. Do not store in your C drive unnecessarily. You know, when you create a virtual machines in your C drive will full and system becomes slow, and system will give lot of error. Remove this entire thing. Okay, and we are already having a one location. This location, just copy this location, or you can do browsing also. You can do browser. Just paste here. Put this slash, forward slash, copy this one and paste here. So just take 1, 2, 3 seconds to see how I put it.
So D is my location. So you can go for a D or G or F, depends upon your laptop or desktop, and put a one my virtual machine kind of folder. Inside that folder, we are putting our virtual machine name. Okay. Once you do, like if you accidentally not doing anything, just you done next, you cannot change those kind of stuff. Again, lot of headache. Why? To create step by step proper. Okay. So we are going to next, and here select store disk as a single file, and the second one is recommended, but actually single file is always best. Why? Because in future you got a problem with your virtual machine, it is difficult to troubleshoot. In the disk related issues are came, it is difficult to do it. Okay. And by default it is CentOS required a 20 GB recommended. Okay, but I am not taking 20 GB, I will take 200 GB. Okay, no problem guys, it is a don't occupy 200 GB from your machine. Okay, so it is a dynamic memory type, means there is a virtual disk, fixed disk, dynamically expanding disk. This is dynamically expanding disk or a thin provision type of disk it is. Okay, so how much operating system stores, that much only, like a maximum it will occupy 2 GB. Later it will increase. Okay, because we are in GUI, maximum it will occupy 5 GB, that much only. After installation it will take time, but so not, it won't occupy 200 GB, but we can do some administrative task if you take larger disk. Like you can practice disk management, LVMs kind of stuff. Okay. Next. Now go to customize hardware. Here it is. I have a 4 GB. In this laptop, in this desktop, we have a 8 GB RAM and more space we have. Okay. So then we can select a 2 GB RAM. Okay. Minimum 2 GB RAM. Recommended is 2 GB RAM. So you can select a 2 GB RAM. Okay. Like that, you can select 2 GB RAM. Guys, 4 GB laptop people, put a 1 GB only. People who are having a 4 GB RAM in their laptop, put only 1 GB. I am using here 2 GB. Okay. And next, go to the processor, left hand side processor. Okay. RAM is 2 GB. Processor is 1 processor is enough. Okay. 1 gigahertz processor is enough. And select the 3 boxes are there. First box select. In the bottom, virtualization engine, select the first option only. Virtualization, Intel virtualization, BTP, that is very good. Okay, so you selected. So that is the setting. So processor 1 and virtualization engine first option. So next CD.
Sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, actually, I am having a PC of 8 GB RAM, but the available RAM is only 1.5 GB. Then I have to use 2 GB RAM or 1 GB RAM.
You have a 8 GB RAM and available only 1.5, meaning is better to close background applications if it is not required. So
Okay.
then leave it. But next time, there is a startups are there. If you go to task manager, there you can see startups. Any
Yes, sir.
unused application not required at startup applications are there. So
Hmm.
please disable it. Okay, if you restart, you will
Okay.
gain time. Okay. Then you
Okay,
can
sir.
use 1 GB also, no problem. 1 GB
Oh,
also good.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, now it is CD, DVD, guys. Use ISO image file. Select use ISO image file, and you downloaded an image that is basically in the downloads. So click on a browse. So by default, your files are in the download. So left hand side, click the download. Okay. If you download in a separate folder, you download in a different folder, so then you can browse that folder only. Okay. But this is by default, it is downloaded into downloads folder. So then we can see CentOS 7. Select that one, ISO image. Okay, so we are selected. Guys, up to here, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So select a network adapter. I'm not using NAT, guys. So I'm not NAT guy person. Okay. So either you can use bridged or go to custom. Go to custom. My favorite is custom. Put a VMNet 0 only. Okay, VMNet 0. What is the use of VMNet 0 or bridged? Your virtual machine can communicate it to physical network. Like you want internet to your virtual machine. This is helpful. Okay. If you select VMNet 0, there is some settings also required to do it. Okay. So NAT is also we can virtual machine can able to access physical network and internet, but from physical network means your physical machine or any other physical machine, you cannot access the virtual machine. It's a one-way type. Okay, NAT is like a one-way. Virtual machine can access internet, but physical this like your physical machine cannot access virtual machine. Two-way communication is not there. So that's why better it is either bridged or a custom VMNet 0. So these are the 4 settings, guys. Again, memory, go to memory. So 4 GB people put a 1 GB or a people availability RAM is less than 2 GB. Less than 2 GB availability RAM, put a 1 GB only. So if you
Sir,
are
as you mentioned earlier, the maximum disk size should be 20 or as you put there 200. So what you would be recommended to us?
better to put a more than 80 GB. 80 is the best place.
Okay, sir.
20 is the recommended. 20 is the minimum. But if you are using Linux, really seriously are taking Linux and installing applications and you put a data, you need more space. Okay. For future practice also, it is minimum 8 GB is the best one. Otherwise, 40 is also okay. 40 is like a recommended and 80 is good. I put a 200, no all. Nothing, no, you won't get it. Okay, guys. Your availability RAM is more than 2 GB, put a 2 GB. Your availability RAM is less than 2 GB, put a 1 GB. We cannot go less than that one. Okay. Any special cases, please tell me. I will guide you.
I
Sir,
have
having 16 GB RAM.
You have
So
a 2 GB RAM.
yeah, sir.
Better to use 2 GB. You can use 4 GB, but no problem. You can use 2 GB.
Okay, sir.
At least your system will be fast. Okay. Next is processor 1 and there is a check mark on a virtualization engine. That and make sure you are put a DVD or not. Okay. So use ISO image file, that is enough. Okay. Inserted a DVD image or not. Next, network adapters, either bridged or a VMNet 0. Guys, in only certain condition only we use NAT. For example, your adapter, your Wi-Fi router don't give more IP addresses. IP restriction is you have to use NAT. Okay. So then click on close the down one, the down button, close. Okay. Then finish and wait. It's not completed, guys. It's not easy with me. Go to edit virtual machine setting. No. Go to edit virtual machine setting. There. You can see Siva Linux, bottom. You can go there, edit virtual machine setting. See, all our settings are there. First one, memory, processor, and hard disk is 2 GB, 200 GB. By mistake, guys, select a hard disk. Select hard disk one. By mistake, you are given a wrong disk size. You can change it from here. Now only, okay? And network is there and CD-ROM is there. Then go to options tab. See the options tab. Go to advanced. Last one, advanced. First go to advanced. Last one. Okay. So here it is firmware type is BIOS or UEFI. Depends upon your operating system and which framework you want it also you can select it. Suppose you are installing Windows 10 or a Windows Server, better to select UEFI. That is recommended one. Okay. So for Linux, you can use BIOS or UEFI, not a big deal. Okay. So I select UEFI. Why not? So we'll get a 128 partitions, very straightforward partitions you will get. Okay. So I am selecting here UEFI. Accidentally you select BIOS and you say sorry means no problem at all. Okay. It is only disk partition related. And you will get an extra option if you got a UEFI. Next one is in this list, go to VMware tools in left hand side, VMware tools, time sync off, and there is a check mark in right side top that is synchronize guest time with a host. Synchronize guest time with a host. Click OK. Click OK. Yeah, it is not yet finished, so don't worry. So in a top of your application, there is a file edit view is there now. Go to edit. Virtual network editor. Because we choose VMnet 0, that is to first time we are select VMnet 0. Okay. So go to chain setting. In the bottom of the screen, you can see chain setting. Yes. Okay. So that is a VMnet 0 bridged auto bridging. So in the bottom, VMnet information bridge to automatic is there. Guys, you must know what is your you must know what is your adapter. If you are using Wi-Fi, what is your Wi-Fi adapter name? Okay. Or what is your wide adapter name? Here in this desktop, we are having a wide adapter. These are virtual adapters. This is the wide adapter. Can you see the name? The details. This is the adapter name. So Realtek PCIe GBE family controller. Okay, this is my adapter. Okay, so remember that adapter name. If you are using Wi-Fi adapter, so then open that adapter, connected adapter, like this, double click, details, you can see the adapter name. Okay, so this is in a auto bridging. Auto bridging, automatic is there. Select this one. Only one name, luckily. So this is because of desktop. In my laptop, it is 2-3 adapters are there. Bridge it to the adapter name. I have opened that settings, guys. I have opened with the ncpa.cpl. Or you can go to control panels, network and sharing center, change adapter settings. There you will find a network and sharing. Go to control panel. Okay, open the control panel. So network and internet or a network and sharing center, network and sharing center. Change adapter settings. This is change adapter settings. So here it is, our adapter. Or otherwise you can go to search or run ncpa.cpl. So find out what is your adapter name. So what is it is happened? VMnet 0 is bridged to our physical adapter. So through physical adapter, we will be able to communicate. Just click on apply and OK. Okay. Up to here, some part is completed. Some more part is there. One more part is there. This is completely optional, guys. Next part, only small part. That is optional, but if you can able to do it, try. Okay. So I forget the names. Okay. It is in my laptop. Anything you want installation or doubts or practicals, you can type my name. So you'll get my picture. This is my photo only. Okay. So go to any playlist that is VMware 17. Somewhere I showed how to install CentOS 7. Yeah, not required that one. Download, install MO. And this is if you have your virtualization is disabled, then how to set up kind of stuff. This is a minimal installation of Linux, but maybe in description I mentioned that 3 lines. There is a few 3 beautiful lines are there. These 3 lines. Okay, I will give it to you in a chat box because 3 lines, 3 straight lines it is. Okay, what is these 3 lines? I will tell. We have to add it to that VMX file. Okay, so I need one notepad. Save it. These 3 lines. Save these 3 lines. Separate the notepad as a VM edit file. So we need these 3 lines, guys. Okay, this is name. Right click. Open VM directory. Open VM directory. Okay, if you are confused to do this one, don't do it. And can you see .vmx? If you cannot see .vmx, select this option. The view, file name extension, so you can see .vmx. Right click on .vmx, open with a notepad. Notepad is not showing, choose other app. Choose other app. Select notepad from here. Don't select this option, select the notepad only. Unselect, don't, no, only unselect mode, notepad, okay. Then scroll down. So scroll down to the last. You can see this flappy present like this. Okay. Make sure that your cursor is showing in the bottom. Then paste these 3 lines. These lines should be in a proper order like this. Okay. Properly you should do it. So 3 lines. Okay. So for first time, if you are confused, don't do it. But next time try it. Okay. Once you are try 1 or 2 times, you will do best way. Okay. I will tell what is the use of that one. So add these 3 lines in the bottom of the file, not in the middle, not in somewhere. Okay. So make sure bottom you have to be there like this. Once you're done, so save and close it. We're done. Then we close it. Now your virtual machine is ready. Okay. Yeah. Guys, up to now, okay. Virtual machine creation, except the last one.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can power on the virtual machine. Power on the virtual machine. Power on the virtual. So now virtual machine is powering on. So for getting more better screen, I'm closing this library. You can see this. Okay, click on the screen. Click on the screen in the black screen. Click on it. See, this is the mouse. See the hand symbol. So click on the screen and use your up arrow, down arrow on the keyboard. Okay, select install CentOS 7. Okay. Okay, I'm pressing enter. Now it is installation will start. Why I added 3 lines? That is also important. So why I added 3 lines, guys? If in case you have a physical machine and you are creating a virtual machine in your physical machine, so your CPU virtualization enabled because of virtualization technology, built-in virtualization technology. So physical machine support virtual machines by creating virtual CPUs. So virtual machine having virtual CPU. If in case you want to create a virtual machine in the virtual machine, like a Docker, or maybe a virtual machine in virtual machine, we can create it. Okay, there is Okay. In Linux also virtualization support is there. So you want to create another virtual machine in this Linux virtual machine. Maybe you have a Windows server. In that one, you want to install Hyper-V. In Windows Server or Windows 10, you want to install a Hyper-V, and your main, that is a virtual machine. Again, you want to install in virtual machine Hyper-V features. Now, physical machine, from physical machine, there is a virtual CPU. From virtual CPU, no virtual CPU, right? So your virtual machine says, I'm a virtual CPU. I cannot create another virtual CPU from it. So what we are doing, we are telling a lie to our virtual machine. You are not a virtual CPU. That is the 3 lines meaning. So we are saying to our VMware virtual machine, hypervisor CPU ID 0 false, means you are not a virtual CPU. So of course, then it is support a virtual internal nested virtualization support. For this one, we are done. In future, if you are learning anything like a Docker or some technologies involves nested virtualization, this is more helpful. Okay, that is only because of my practice only. I do always. If you don't do it, no problem. Okay, so remind me later. Never remind. You can select this one. So guys, we got up to the screen. So we'll do one by one. First one is English India. English India. English India. Guys, while you do, the mouse will struck to the inside of your virtual machine. If you want to release the mouse, you have to press Alt Control only. Alt Control. Okay. See, it is the screen compromises. For easy purpose, better to put a full screen mode. The screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I select English India and then click continue. Okay. So then wait, already we are connected to network. So one by one we will do it from here. So we will do from bottom. So network and host name. So there is a Ethernet ENS33 on off is there. Just click on there, that is will be turned on. So you will get a IP address automatically. So it came very faster way because 1 Gbps connection, internet is network also very speed. No one is there here, only two. Okay, so very good. We got an IP address, guys. If in case if you don't get an IP address like that, so there is a setting problem or your router problem. Okay, so ENS33, you turn on, you got a network. In the bottom of the same screen, host name. Host name. So remove the local host and local domain name, remove it, and we'll put our own Linux machine, our name. Why not their only? So put your name, Shiva. .example.com. Dot not icon. Okay. Shiva.example.com. .com. Okay. What is example.com means? Linux is enough. Okay, so don't confuse with the name and host names sometimes. Okay, so here it is. By example.com, guys, it is non-routable domain name. Contesto.com, example.com, nwtraders.com is used for just for testing, internal testing purpose on. Click apply. Just in case you forget how to changing of your host name here, once you are installed operating system, then also you can change it by using hostname CTL kind of stuff. Okay, just click on done in the top of the screen. You have seen that. So first of all, we done network and hostname. Second one, so go to software selection. We go to software selection. Guys, that's by default minimal is selected. So if you don't do anything, you will get a blank screen. No problem, but select a server with GUI. Server with GUI. Now it is your GUI screen. Okay. In a left side, base environment, server with GUI. In a right side, scroll down to the bottom. So we'll select from the bottom to top. Select a system admin tools. Some useful tools are there. Development tools, the basic environment, you will get it. Compatible libraries, don't forget that one. So these three are very important. Okay, system administrative tools, developer tools, compatible libraries. Okay, these three are very important. Next one is, next are all optional, guys. Your select, no problem. But I am going to select remaining. These three are important, remaining are optional. I'm going to select virtualization tools, virtualization Hyper-V, virtualization client. Because in a Windows 10, we have a feature like a Hyper-V. Same way in a Linux, we have a KVM and QEMU virtualization support. Default with your operating system, so you can run virtual machines in a Linux also. Both Windows and Linux virtual machines you can run in the Linux. Okay, Linux. So these three things optional, you don't select, no problem. Guys, 1 GB guys, 1 GB RAM guys, don't select because it will take a lot of time to install. Okay, now scroll up. So you want a print server, you can select a print server. No, don't select. No. MariaDB is there, you want a MariaDB like that, you can do. Scroll up, then anything is the hardware monitoring utility. Hardware monitoring utility. Now, that is select hardware monitoring utility. Remaining setups are done by SAR only. So select the email server. Email server. It's difficult to install that. Print server also you can install, no problem. But these are all optional, guys. Email server, hardware monitoring. First three are important. Remaining is just optional. And don't get over enthusiastic. Okay, to select everything. So if you select everything, it will take a lot of time. You have to start installation now, come back tomorrow time. You have to do Diwali also completed. Okay, so now balance. Okay, so this is basically selected last three, means last, not last bottom, system administrative tools, developer tools, and compatible library. Compatible library, system administrative, these two are important. Developer tools also optional, better to give, because when you want to execute like a C language, C++, Java, Python 2 will support. Okay, click on done. Okay, next one is just wait, let it so next one we'll go to the installation resources. Guys, up to now, okay? Select installation resources.
Sir, from top we have to what we have to select?
One,
In the server with GUI, at the top here, what functions we have to select, sir? There at the bottom we get it, that identity managers service, sir.
not required. Remaining then top backup and all are not very important. So only depends upon if you require like email server required, or if you require a backup server, that is purely optional. Depends. Other later, if you don't select also, you can install it later. Okay. If in case, if it is required while you are working. But bottom three, we are working with that one basic components. Okay. That's it. So bottom that three option I said, that is. And next virtualization, you need a virtualization part, you require, you can do it. Otherwise, leave it also, no problem. Better to leave it, so it will at least it will give 1 GB guys, don't select the virtualization and the top one. Bottom three, select. Okay. Here also I went to installation resources. Select, no need to do anything, just click on done. See the screen, that's click on done, that's it. Now there is only two options. One is installation destination is there, and date and time zone. So go to date and time zone. See, India is showing in a green color. Okay, that is our India, guys. Don't forget. I've seen from almost like a last 5-6 years, people don't know where is India in the world map. Okay, they think America is they are maybe South Africa because it's a bigger now. So that is our India, guys. Very small country, very big population, and very good development also. So all are there. Okay, so left side Gujarat, right side Assam, bottom side we are there. So that is our India, Asia, Kolkata. Time zone we are using only one. Network time. Can you see there is a network time on because we are getting internet. So automatically our time will be set through internet using network time protocol. So select the setting button is there. Yes, very good. See, those are all NTP servers. What is NTP? No, right now, all NTP, network time protocol. NTP server will sync the time to your PC through internet. Okay, that's it. Okay, now all done. So when we have a choice to see, you have to do it. That's it. Okay. The last one is installation destination. This is little point. Okay, so installation destination. Here, if you click on done, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. If you click on done, that is also okay, guys. Okay, but we are not doing anything in a straight point, right? So then we'll go to I will configure partition. You can see locate in a bottom other storage options, partitioning automatically. Next one is I will configure partitioning. Select that one. I will configure partition. Okay. Guys, got this point or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, click done. Okay, so here by default, these partitions are done by LVM type. So we are doing partitions manually. We are doing partitions manually. Okay, so click on LVM and select standard partitions we are doing. If you want to practice LVM, separately do it, but we are doing partitions, standard partition. There is a plus, click on plus and select this button. There you will find boot. First is boot, slash boot. Actually, I have to tell what is slash boot and all, but we are in the installation first, right? So then, so guys, this is slash boot partition we are doing. Normally in Windows, we have a C drive and everything is in the C drive only. But in Linux, it is not like that. So we have a separately store in different places. Slash boot. Disk capacity minimum 1 GB is recommended. Okay. Yeah, you can put a 200 MB also good, but I don't do it. I will put a 1 GB in a future purpose. Put a 1 G. 1 means 1 MB, 1 G means 1 GB. Directly it will understand, no problem. Add mod point. Just click on add mod point. So I given 1 GB for a boot. Again, plus. Okay. Next again, same thing. Slash boot slash EFI because I selected a UEFI. Another partition also creating there slash boot slash EFI. Give 1 more GB for that one. G. Small g is also okay, no problem. It will understand. Okay, 1 GB for a boot, 1 GB for a slash boot EFI. If you don't find slash boot slash EFI, no problem. Okay. So again, plus. Next one we'll give a space for slash, single slash. And there I will give you a only slash, right? 20 GB, 40 GB, give 40 GB, you have more space. 10 GB is enough, guys, but I'm giving 40 GB. 10 GB is enough, but I'm giving 40 GB because it's a main disk, main all operating system, entire operating system files, everything stored in slash only. Slash is a root of entire Linux system. Okay, headmaster type. So then plus slash home. You click there, you will find slash home, and this is the user's data. User want to store a data, user can able to store data happily in this one. So give 40 GB now. You can give 10 GB, 20 GB, 40 GB, 100 GB, depends upon number of users, how much data they store. Okay, I'm giving 40 GB. Okay, one more is there, that is very important, guys. That is a swap memory plus swap. Swap is depends upon your how much RAM you put it. Your virtual machine RAM, your machine RAM is 1 GB, swap is 2 GB. Machine RAM is 2 GB, swap is 4 GB. Okay, you use a 4 GB of virtual machine, then swap is 8 GB. So double. So I use here 2 GB, then I use 4 GB. 4G. Very good. Okay. Now, if you want, you can take a pic of this one, guys, because when you are installing, you don't need to confuse. Okay, slash boot EFI slash home and slash EFI. Okay, so SAP having SAP file system, remaining are XFS file systems. If you see, guys, in bottom available place 114 GB out of total 200 GB. Okay, so even if you take 100 GB disk also, you at least you will get a 14 GB free space. Why we need a available free space? Why I done like this? Once you are done at Linux, then you go to Linux admin. There you learn a disk partition. If you put automatic, you don't get a disk for practicing disk partition. Okay, that is also one more important. Next important in Linux is we should learn the customization. In Windows, we don't have a choice, much choice is not there, but Linux we have a choice. Okay, so compulsory know the how to do customly. Okay, so I'm going to done. Everyone okay with this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Accept changes. Done. Accept changes. Everything is fine. No need to touch kdump or kdump is enabled. That's a good one. So no need to touch it. If it is enabled, no need to touch. We don't know about any security policies. We are not implementing anything. We are using very apprentice. I mean, starter way on it as a fresher. If interviewer asks what you do with security policy as a fresher, we don't require to do that kind of stuff. Okay. Click on begin installation. Here 2 points are there again. Root password. So go to root password, guys. Do not forget root password, and always give root password is admin@123. Okay. If you give different password, if you forget the password, that is your risk. 2 times you have to give. That is root password. Remember, otherwise write down somewhere what is the root password. Okay. Done. There is a done 2 times. 2 times because it's we should not give that kind of password. We have to give strong password, but strong password if you forget, it is difficult to crack in Linux. Yes, you can crack Linux password, root passwords. Possibility is there, but it is 7. Multiple steps are there. That is not the time to teach you now. Next, user creation. One user we can able to create. You can put your name. If I am created myself, then it is my name. User creation. Go to user creation. Put your name. Siva, you can put your name. Okay, and your full name, your username, and password is your name only. Don't give different password. Your name only. When you create a Linux users, so better to give same name. Name and password is same in general. Okay, done. Of course, it is a weak password and shoot not password. No problem. Done. No problem. Done. Okay, done. And passwords are compulsory in Linux until unless you change the background any settings kind of stuff. Okay, let it install, guys. Root password is admin@123. User creation, your username, and password is your username. Now it is installing 1498 packages. It will take time, guys. Another 5-10 minutes it will take. Okay, once it is installation is done, Then we'll take a break, come back after lunch. We'll do certain things on the Linux, at least for 1 hour, and we'll leave. Okay. Just wait for a 10 minutes that it will install. I'm muting for a 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, now it is installed, guys. Are you available? Everyone
Yes.
is there?
Yes, sir.
Written,
Yes,
right?
sir.
It is installed. Go to reboot. Click on reboot. It only once it is rebooted, it asks one question, that is license agreement kind of stuff. You will see. Well, let it go on. So that is our kernel version 3.10.0. You can download Linux kernel, only kernel also you can download. Eight commands, little commands are different. Basic commands are same, but admin commands are little different. So that's why I prefer 7. Okay, very good. Now it is license information. Okay, so select the license information. Network and host is already connected. It is showing no problem. So license only. Okay. So no need to do anything. It is a GPL, means general public license. Version 2, it is a GNU license. Okay. Accept the license agreement in bottom. That's it. Done. Again, it will finish configuration. In bottom of the screen, you can see finish configuration. Very good. So now wait. Don't do anything. So guys, first of all, I want to log in as a root. Okay, it is showing users directly. Okay, so I want to log in as a root first. So not listed. Okay, then go to username, type root. Small letters only, root. Next, Linux is case sensitive. Windows is not case sensitive. Next, password admin@123. That is our first login. Okay, sign in. If you want to do any setting or administrative task, anything you want to do it, or any settings you want to do it, first of all, you have to log in as a root. Okay. So what is a Linux? Linux, of course, it is a case sensitive, multi-user, multitasking. So first of all, next, click on next. English India selected, next, that one. Next. So we don't do anything. Next, skip. Start using and one it. Okay. So this is our GUI screen. This is help. So close that one, not required. You don't take any, we will take help if you required. I'm not taking any. Now it is our screen, guys. Right click on the screen. Open terminal, last one, open terminal. Okay, now this is our terminal. It is root user. So type who yam I, who space yam space I. Enter. So who is the login user is root user. Type who. Okay, now who are the users login? Because multi-user, right? If multiple users login here, then it is also shows who are login here. Okay, so don't forget these two commands, because next time also we'll do that one. Guys, this is your GUI screen. Only one GUI screen you will get it in entire Linux GUI installation, full installation. Only one GUI screen. All remaining are CLIs only. CLI is more powerful here. And as I said, Linux is multi-user, multitasking. One user is already logged. So how to log in with the other user? I have another user is Siva, right? So Alt Control F2. So this is another screen, another terminal. Alt Control F2. Okay. Now login name is Siva. Password is also Siva. Okay. See, now Siva is login. Type who am I. Guys, it is visible small screen because it's a black background. It is Siva name is shown. Who. Okay. Now it is Root and Siva also showing now because two users are login, multi-user multitasking. Okay, Windows is single user multitasking. Linux is multi-user multitasking. So two differences already I told. Okay, and Linux is very powerful CLI. Whatever you do, we use CLI only. Just for your satisfaction only, we are showing a GUI screen because people may starting will having a fear like a star CLI, we don't get it. So that is okay. Now what you do, guys? Don't do, okay. Alt Control F3. Alt Control F3. Now this is another screen. F4. Alt Control F4. Alt Control F4. Very good. This is another screen. We don't see the difference. If you type something, then we will see the difference. Alt Control F6. Alt Control F7. That's it. Okay. These are the totally 7 screens. F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, F7. Now F1 again. Alt Control F1. Alt Control F1. See, our first GUI screen came. Again, type who. Enter. Mouse went somewhere. Okay, root and Siva. It is a login root user in this terminal, and Siva I login from another terminal, that is TY2. And of course, through network also we can login. That is after lunch. Can we discuss that one? Okay. So you can do any basic commands here also, there also, no problem. Type pwd, present working directory, pwd, present working directory, that is /root. Okay, and put a command like ls. Enter. Okay. 1 second. Uname space -r -r like that. Yeah. Enter. So what is that? That is our kernel version. That is our kernel version. So which kernel version you are using? 3.10. Some other thing. EL7 means Enterprise Linux 7, and x86_64 Intel 64 based operating system we are using. Okay. Uname space -r. Date. Type date. So you'll get a date and time. Type cal. You are getting a calendar. You want a this year calendar, total year calendar. Cal space, type year 20. No, that is Namla. Space. Guys, in the commands, caps and small, spaces, very important. Okay. So this is your calendar. Okay, now today is a 22. You can check the other year calendars also. For example, cal space 2025. Okay, so 2025 calendar. Cal space, give some month number. Well, okay, space, some year. Very good. Next year, December calendar. Okay, so this is a cal command. Date cal echo command. Type echo. Remove that one. Type echo. Echoes. No. Echo space. Something, some name or anything you can type. Hello, how are you? Or a hello world. WORLD. Enter. It is printing hello world. Printing hello world. This is echo command. Okay, so these are the some basic command. Next, I will tell you one more setting. You need a known is required or not required. Installation is done. If config, no spaces, no spaces. If config, if config. What is IP config? Fig, FIG. What is IP config, guys? Anyone? What is IP config? In Windows, IP config is to check the IP address. In Linux, if config is to check the. So yeah, top only ENS33, ENS33, INET 19, 192, 168, 1.213, 213. The first one, INET 192.168.1.213, 213. That is our IP address. Okay, so we can note down the IP address separately, and net mask and broadcast ID and MAC address somewhere you can able to see that one also. Okay, ENS33 by default our adapter name. Only see that point only, guys. Remaining are just virtual adapter, loopback adapters. LO is a loopback adapter. It is 127.0.0.1 loopback adapter IP address. That is not our. That is system. VAR BR0. That is a virtual bridge adapter. That is also we don't use it. Your physical machine or a physical network to virtual machine network. So that is we are communicating. Okay. So I'm pressing Alt Control to come out from this mouse pointer. I'm putting my PC like this. So here type CMD. Okay. Okay. So how to check the IP address in the command in a Windows command prompt? IP config. Windows is not case sensitive. Linux is case sensitive. Another difference. Enter. Okay, what is my IP address? 192.168.1.112. Okay. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to ping to my virtual machine, means my Linux machine from my physical machine. Ping. You can also do it. Ping space 192.168. Number కనిపిస్తుంది 192.168.1.213. 213 is my Linux machine IP address. Now I'm pinging from my Windows machine. Yes, I'm getting ping reply. Ping successful means there is a communication between my physical machine to virtual machine. Of course, it is communicating from other host also. Okay, and what is the IP address here? 112. So my Windows 10 machine is 112. This is my Linux. I'm pinging from my Linux. So ping case sensitive. No, ping, small letters. Space 19, sorry, 192.168.1.112. No, 112. First 112. Okay, enter. Now it's trying to reach my Windows. If it is showing request timed out, there is a possibility. Means, guys, remember this is a network troubleshooting tip. Okay, I can able to ping from my physical machine to virtual machine. Means one PC to another PC, ping is okay. But Linux to Windows, it is pinging, but ping is waiting like that. Okay, it means In Windows, not receiving ping request. Not receiving ping request because of firewall. Maybe because of firewall. Antiviruses, in antivirus network security or your default firewall. So what I'm trying to do is just press Alt Control. Okay. So I'm going to my firewall setting. Firewall. Windows Defender firewall. So we should not turn off the firewall. You can add a ICMP protocol kind of stuff, but I'm turning off. We don't have a teaching time, so just temporarily turn off the firewall. You can see here it is, turn Windows Defender firewall. Okay, turn off both profiles. I'm in my own private network, no problem for me. Just temporarily turn off. See, it is when I turn off, it start pinging. Okay, so what is the cause? One of the reason is firewall. One of the reason is firewall. But in Linux, it is a continuous ping. In Linux, it is a continuous ping. So compulsory put a Control C to stop the continuous ping. I am using C3, only 3 queries. 3 queries stop. If you don't give -C and number, what happened? Continuous ping. Okay. -C1 means 1 query, 2 means 2 query, 5 means 5 query, 10 means 10 query. So I use 3 for 3 queries. Okay. I'm using like 5 queries. Okay. What is your IP address? 102. So I'm trying to ping another PC, physical network, physically connected. It is still same problem. Same maybe because of 102 PC. 102 PC. Where it is last query. This is the query. Look at this one. So why it is stopped? Because of 5 times it is try to reach the 102 PC, unable to get a reply. Reason is 102 firewall. In generally, guys, you know it to. This is not recommended to turn off the firewall. That to your desktop is your laptops will connect it to different networks, so do not turn off this firewall. What you have to do is you can allow the ping request by go to advanced setting. Okay, so go to advanced setting. There is inbound rules. Okay, find out ICMP v4 kind of stuff, echo request kind of stuff like this. Okay, so this is print and file sharing, echo request, enabled, no, and it is allowed, but enabled is no. Then you right click, enable the rule, so then you will get a ping. Like enabled, yes, for a private, public, private and public and domain. Just I enable this, yes, and my firewall is on, and I done this one. Then I will try 112 again. See, I'm pinging. Even firewall is on, but I not open for everything. Like only this is enabled. Like this also you can do it, or not required. Okay. So any which ways, we don't need to communicate from virtual machine to physical, but physical to virtual compulsory required a communication. Okay. Yeah, guys, what is the point here? Yeah. We got an IP address. That's it. We'll stop here. After lunch, I will tell you how to communicate with the putty. Okay, putty communication, SSH putty communication in the afternoon, and I will tell some commands. Then that will stop. Okay. Okay, guys.
Okay, sir.
You come back after lunch, like 2:30 is okay. 2:30, 2:40, by that one you can come. Try to be there at 2:30.
Okay, sir.
2:30. That's it, guys. So I will start this recording.